Hi friends! So today we're actually going to be doing a build challenge. I just finished watching our friend Lunar Simmer complete this build challenge. It's where you use a random wheel spinner thingy with all the different styles that you can build in The Sims 4. You know that little drop down menu that has like the styles and it's like Cosmolux or Storybook or Art Deco, you know, that, but on a wheel, and it tells you the style of the room you're about to work on. Anyway, I will link her video down below if you'd like to check it out. But anyway, let's get started. Okay, so we're on this lot in Brindleton Bay, the Bedlington Boathouse lot. I just think it's cute, but we're gonna spin for the outside style. I did put every single style offered in the game on here, which could be good, I guess, but okay, let's see what the outside is going to be. The exterior of the house, if I may. Garden. Okay. We can definitely do something with the garden. So we're going to remove that so we don't get it again. Okay, I'm thinking kind of like a cottagey vibe, and I don't want it to be too big. Okay, so here's kind of the shell that I'm thinking of. Obviously, we'll do like the final touches and stuff like that to make it look good, but let's go ahead and turn on our tag for garden. We actually really lucked out getting this because it has a lot of outside items that we can use. My main thing is it going to have like, okay, so it does have doors, but it's only the greenhouse doors. So I guess we have no choice but to use them, huh? I'm gonna go with this kind of brown color. I don't want the one with the, yeah, I just want the glass. Should I do this brown or this? I think this brown would be good because it's kind of set on a beach and that is kind of giving beachy. Now for windows, we do have these, but I don't know. Maybe these would be good over here. And maybe we should leave them white. Should I do this in white? Okay, we'll do that in white. It just looks better, I think. There's one wall that's garden and it's the greenhouse one. Luckily, there's a white swatch. I think let's do this like slatted one on this area, and then we'll do just the solid white one on the rest. I'm gonna go ahead and set some windows around, but I can and will move them around as I see fit. Oh yeah, and now we can do roof plants. That's fun. What if I made this roof piece also wooden slat? I don't mind it. I think it's kind of cute. Should we add some roof plants or is that like too much? I hate that you can't really use move objects with it, but because like that's all we can do really. We can add some of this, but it's just not matching the rest of the house. We're gonna go with no roof plants. Sorry. So for garden roofs, they have these, but I'm not doing the entire house in a glass roof. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Call me a cheater. I don't care. We're not doing that. Okay, and then for garden flooring, we have this like brick paver. That'd be really cute. And honestly, this as like the porch railing is cute. I'm changing that to gray to kind of match a little bit more. And then foundation wise, they didn't have a garden one, so we'll just choose base game, I think. Maybe we should do this one because the dark foundation kind of helps with the dark roof. Maybe. I don't know. I might change that. And stairs, they don't have stairs either. We're just gonna go with probably this basic base game one. I want it kind of wide like that because I don't want the railing to take over, you know? We'll put that potted plant there. Now on the outside, we can have a garden for sure. Ooh, and let's add some hanging plants up here. Cute. Okay, and that fountain is too big, so what if we did this one? This is from Romantic Garden, I think. I don't know. I don't think there's a swatch that I'm just like dying to have. So maybe not. There's this well. We'll do that one because it kind of matches the house a little bit. And then maybe on the porch, we can put this cute little bench like that. Okay, can I come back to the outside? I love to skip around and I can't. I can't focus on this right now. Can I come back? Okay, let's go ahead and spin for, I'm gonna combine the living room and kitchen into one, but we have like that area, the living space, the bathroom, and then the bedroom, because I don't want to do too much now. But I guess, should we spin for the living area? All right, let's see what the living area is gonna be. I'm really nervous. No. Okay, it's basics. I was so scared it was gonna be shabby. Okay. We can do basics maybe. I don't really know what's in basics. Okay, that's not so bad. Let's see kitchen stuff. Are you kidding me? That's the only basic counter? Okay. I don't believe you, but okay. I guess let me get a layout first, and then we can change colors and stuff. Ooh, the new fridge comes in the basics. We're definitely using that. I didn't set a budget. Oh, but this is the only oven. Boo. We can have this summer drink tray because it's a basic, and I think it'd be a cute decoration for in here. And then we can't forget a trash can. And then honestly, let's add an island. Thank God that our little saucer lights are basic because I want to use them. All right, for the colors of the counters, I really want to do this one. Okay, that's what we're doing. No competition. And for the fridge, I think this one would be good for the fridge. And the oven, we'll just make it white. There we go. And then for island chairs, we're still on basics. Ooh, these are basic. We'll just do white. Sorry, I'm not kidding. It's basic. I mean, what do you want from me? We'll add this sink. Wait, let's put over here so they have the window to look out of. And we could add a fireplace right there. This one is from Cats and Dogs and Cats. I don't really know, but it kind of is giving beachy. I think maybe we'll keep that swatch. That's our best bet. And oh, they have this caddy thing. Wait. Should I get rid of this island and add this instead? That way it's like a makeshift island. Because this, like, that's how it kind of would be in real life, you know? They can't use it as an actual island, but the idea of having it and it's like makeshift is kind of cute. No, I don't like it. That wasn't me trying to talk you into it. That was me trying to talk me into it. I love this piece. Do not get me wrong at all. But for this space, it's not right. I know technically this isn't the right swatch for those countertops, but I don't like the one that is. Sorry, I just don't. Also, for flooring, we could do this one. I don't know, it's kind of a lot to look at, I think. But there's also this one that almost matches so perfectly. I feel like we would be crazy not to do that. So we'll do that. And then for wallpaper, we could do this. It's very basic, but I mean, literally we're in the basics category. So I don't know what to tell you. Oh, but this is shiplap. Like I said, it's giving just beachy. It's giving beachy. I don't love it. Okay, so we're gonna do the shiplap vibe. And then we can put some of these decorations out. There's this cutting board here that we can use, and we can put this scale on top of it. I love this scale. I don't know, I want kind of like an accent color, but I don't know what it should be. I guess we chose pink, and then there's pink here, so let's do pink. And then I'm gonna move the scale. I don't actually want this drink tray, I think. Sorry. And then we're just gonna get a couple of these here. Cute. Well, that little flower right there, that's sweet. And then a plant right here. Okay, for seating, we have limited options. First of all, look how cute this is. I don't think I want to use it because it doesn't really make sense to have it, but I like using it when I can, but I won't use it, don't worry. I think our best bet is just to put our own couch down and add some pillows on there to make it more personal because we didn't have very many options. Hopefully the pillows are basic, but I'm so scared that they're not. Oh my gosh, they're not. Oh, okay. That's okay. Huh. Yeah, I'm totally not worried about that at all. So we can use these university curtains. They do have pink, but we won't put them there, I guess. And you know, maybe the curtains, my gosh, those are huge. Maybe the windows on this side of the kitchen don't actually, you know, need curtains. Maybe they get the perfect amount of privacy. No big deal, right? Is this ridiculous? I sized it up, but it feels maybe ridiculous, maybe not. And then we can add these cute little plants right there, just perfect. Now, I love to add a flower or plants in general to a kitchen island. It calls my name every time, but I don't know what to add. I love to add this one, but I feel like it's taking away from the energy in here. Yeah, I just am not obsessed with it like I usually am. There's this we can do, or no. Not those. I think we're just gonna have to settle for that. And I'm gonna use our lamp trick to get it centered. There you go. I was gonna try and use this lamp, but it's just not working out for me. Maybe we just have to use this one. There is a pink swatch, but I feel like that's doing a lot. So we're just gonna go with white for now. We can do these little poofs here. And I'm gonna swap these because I'm gonna make this a little reading section, I think. And I don't want them to read next to the trash can. Who wants to do that? So we're just gonna move the plant over here instead. Oh, we have to put the grocery bag. We'll put it right here. That's perfect. Okay. Wait, that's adorable. I never use that swatch. That's perfect. Maybe they have a cute swatch of it because it's from like this set, but that's what that one looks like. And I don't like the pillows on that. And there's not like a small one. I don't know. Should we make it work anyway? I think let's just make it work. Let's just make it work. What do we have to lose? Because we don't have the pillows to make it really custom, so. Oh, and we can add a thermostat. That's good, because that's in the basics. I was trying to see what activities we could add. That's basic. We have a piano. We need to save room for a door here, so otherwise I would pop a piano in right there and just call it a day, but we gotta save room for that. We can have them like park their bike or something in here, right? I don't know. That seems a little weird, maybe. Is it? They don't have my favorite bike in here, which is the university bike, but it's okay. We'll use this one from Hobbies and Businesses. Businesses and Hobbies. Businesses and Hobbies, guys. I'm sorry. All right, well, that's what I'm calling the living space here. Well, I guess maybe we could let's add a coffee table. Maybe? I don't know. It doesn't really look like we have enough options. We do have this basic one, but it's like actually basic. I don't want it. I don't want it. We could do a small one. No, we won't do a coffee table, but we will like make it a side table instead. And then I want to add this candle in because it's kind of beachy. Is that dangerous? Yeah, I'm sure, but it's just one person that lives here, so I'm not too stressed about them having that. And we can add these succulents up here. Just a cute little thing, cute little moment. And electronics looks like not happening. I guess we could have made this like a computer section or something, but I'm not doing that. Anyway, sometimes I like to cover the mirror of this fireplace with a TV, but the TV I usually use isn't in the basics section. So anyway, maybe a stereo. We could just do this speaker. Another pink item. Perfect. Here, we'll add this little alarm here. I like to size it down a few times. Otherwise, it just kind of takes over. Do you think they have the pans and stuff? You know what I'm talking about? Ooh, but they do have these. Yeah, we'll add these. They have a pink swatch and white. I think let's do pink. Anyway, I wanted to see if they had any, like, if they had those pans that you can hang on the wall, if those are tagged as basic. This is tagged as basic, so let's add it. That's where they put their mail. They ride their bike around, come home, get the mail, put it in there. Cute. Oh, and this. Yes. Yes. I don't think I want this one pink. I think I want to keep this one white, actually. Anyway, yeah, I'm not seeing any pans. Shame. Okay. Now for door, should I do basics or should I just like choose a basic one? Because if so, like, let me just use this basic interior door, right? That way there's some form of cohesiveness. Okay, so I guess let's spin for the bedroom, or should we do bathroom? Which one should we do first? Let's do bathroom first. Okay, so this is going to be for the bathroom. Shotgun. All right, let's remove it. What does a shotgun bathroom look like? There's no plumbing. There's no plumbing. How am I supposed to do this? Let me see all the shotgun items. These are all the shotgun items. Okay, guys, I think it's safe to say we're not doing shotgun bathroom. You know, I tried. I did. Anyway, let's spin again to see what else we can make the bathroom. Events. We have to use all event items? Okay, so let's see if there's event plumbing. There's no event plumbing. Guys, what do you think I should do? Because we could totally have a disco ball bathroom. Here's the thing. I don't want to keep having to spin over and over. So how about this? You allow me the basics, the basic, you know, plumbing items, but I really decorate it with the event stuff. How does that sound? Can we agree on that? Yeah? Okay. Because I really want a disco ball in my bathroom. Okay, we're gonna add these two windows here. They don't have any event countertops either, so maybe we just use some basic ones like that. Maybe we can always, I mean, I'll go back and change things. I think I'm gonna ditch this window. We'll put toilet like over here or something. And then do we want a shower tub combo or what are we thinking? I don't know. I'm gonna use this shower, but I'm gonna scooch it into the wall here so that we don't have to use that tile. We can put our own tile basically. And for tub, let's just do maybe this. I don't know. I guess we don't even need a tub. Anyway, let's just get started on all the event stuff, and we might change a few things. Some things may come to us. I love a good challenge. So first of all, we can include this pedestal and we can put maybe some stuff on there that looks kind of like skincare, except there's nothing here that looks like skincare. So maybe not. We can put a flower arrangement on there. Oh, I still didn't get a sink, but that's okay. I'll add one in a little bit. And I don't think there's a mirror. No, there's not. That's okay. Ooh, this, but as like tiles or something? Or is it gonna be weird? It's probably gonna be weird. Ugh. Because look, you can't really lay them over each other. It kind of glitches like that. That sucks. Maybe we can still use it like right here or something. Make your, business really just a fun business. Oh, there's a rug though. Okay, we can do that. A lot of them are just petals. We'll do basic white and see where that takes us. Now, there's this music thing. It only plays prom music, so do be wary of that. Here are some curtains, but they're humongous. Or we could do these. You feel me? The pastel. Ooh, wait a second, guys. Did we find our color scheme? Should we do green or yellow? Because there's yellow in this, but there's not green. Let's do yellow. Wait, we can move this, set it right there, and then add the candles here instead. That's cute. Take a shot, guys. Take a shot every time I say that. I'm really looking to see what we can do here. We can, oh my gosh, these flowers are huge. I was gonna say we can add some flowers and it'll really feel very celebratory. Do the pastels. Oh, we're clipping through the wall bad. Can I size this down? Does that still look okay? I think so. I think it looks better actually. Okay, and then we have a pole here. What can we do with this? We can do that. Yep, that's what we can do with it. Just make it feel a little like this was meant to be the whole time. We can do like a balloon bouquet over where the mirror is gonna go, We can do a neon sign over the bathtub here. None of them are really pastel though, so that's kind of unfortunate. So maybe not that, or maybe we'll come back to it. Let's scoot the thing over and maybe we can add some balloons here. That's adorable. Absolutely adorable. Okay, perfect. Now, it's really, 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 really important to me that we have some confetti on the floor like that. And maybe just a fog machine really would bring the vibes into this bathroom. Am I the only one that thinks that? Let's scoot this bath up here. Wait. That pink color. So now let me see if I can get a colorful shower too. Of course, there's no event wallpaper and no event floor, so I'm just gonna have to work with what we've got. Let's do a basic tile. We could do this light blue. That'd be cute. We'll just do light blue again. Also, my candles disappeared. Boo. Okay. Let me get the events back up here. Let me put my candles back. We can add this lantern and maybe add a smaller one just to give it like that layered look. We can add this one by the toilet here. I think I liked that first swatch, that gold one. Yeah, I think I liked that. We can add this lamp. Also, the saucer that we're using to even see right now is going to be taken away. So, because it wasn't tagged. So the lights I'm putting down now are the lights. Okay, I really think that might be all that we can fit in here. This shelf is huge. The bathroom is huge. Everything is huge. Also, sorry, you don't get a toilet paper roll. It's not in the events. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But something I thought about doing is moving these out and getting an archway, one of the archways, and then putting the shower there like it's a ceremony. But I don't know. I feel like that's doing a lot. So let me see what showers they do have that are colorful, since our bath is colorful. They have this pink shower, or there's this one, but that's like a different shade of pink. That's a lot of pink. This one is barely pink, but there is pink there. This one's a bit more pink. I think let's do that one. I think that's a good option. And I need to add a sink right there, and then a mirror. We'll add that mirror. And we'll change it to also be pink. I'm sad that this is the rug, but we can make it petals, I guess. No. I'm kind of at the point where it's like, what's even the point of having a rug there? So yeah, we'll just take that away. Now, I do also hate that there's nothing above the tub area here. I really think let's just add the neon light and just accept it. And then we can add these LED lights. It's truly a party house here. We'll add them to this side too. Even, well, they don't really go over that, so maybe not. Oh, wait, let's move this over just a second because maybe we can fit this here and then we can hide that there. And then maybe we can fit something on there. Okay, listen, I'm gonna give them toilet paper. Okay, I'm gonna give them toilet paper. We have a guest. I think they deserve toilet paper. Okay, I won't give them anything else, I promise. But see, isn't that needed? And then maybe we can add like a flower bouquet or something right there just to fill it in a bit. And that way, like, you don't need the air freshener. No, you've got your flower bouquet there. Okay, that is our bathroom. Maybe we should, yeah, there. Now the balloons are kind of covering the mirror a bit. Okay, there's our event bathroom. Let me take away the saucer light. And there you go. And in game, I could change the LED lights, but I'm gonna keep them blue for now. There you go. Now every day's a party. All right, let's spin for the bedroom. All right, here we go. And our bedroom is gonna be Queen Anne. Wow. Okay, Queen Anne it is. Oh, have I ever mentioned how much I hate the Queen Anne furniture? For lighting in here, should we just go chandelier? Yeah, full send, chandelier. This bed is from University, and it's like the most humble bed that there is. The others are so extravagant. Well, there is this one, but we're not doing a single bed. Sorry. There's also these. I'm just not doing that. Ugh, I'm sorry. If this is your favorite, I'm sorry. Like, I'm not trying to be mean, but it's just not my favorite personally. We could go with this one, make it like a pastel purple, but black vibe. I feel like that might be the most doable. Oh, I can't believe we have such pretty windows in here and we get to do Queen Anne as the bedroom. We'll use these. These are from the nursery kit, but I like the black swatch. They also have a purple, but it's not the right shade, I don't think. I don't know. It's kind of similar. I'm just gonna do black. And then for rugs, there's this huge square rug that we can make use of for sure. I was kind of hoping we could put bookcases down on the window. You know, I love a window bookcase seating situation, but looks like that dream is not coming true. We can use that to kind of take up some space. What floors do we have? So I don't want a tile. We can use wood and we can do a black swatch. That might be good. Oh, I'm just not a fan. I'm so sorry. I'm not a fan at all. That black is a little bit better, I think. And then for wallpaper, we could do purple. This one or this one. There's also this from Life and Death. They have a full black one too. This is a good way to incorporate more color. I just don't know. Ooh, this one would have blue and purple. That way we can maybe use some blue somewhere. I do think I like that. But also I really want it to be dark. We could do Life and Death. I like that. I feel like it matches the vibe of the windows, which by the way are so stark white. Oh, we could do the vampire curtains here. Is that like dramatic though? Kind of. That's so dramatic. I can't. These are fine, but these gorgeous windows, they don't want to be covered up. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. There we go. I knew it was there. I knew it was there. And then maybe we should change these out for those lighter colored ones instead. And then for lighting, we could do this. I think that's really fun. And then we'll do a bench at the end of the bed. There's nothing more I love than a bench at the end of the bed. Boom. And of course, even this one has a toilet in it. Now, for some decorations on the wall, should we just go vampire or what? What are we thinking? This bad bee? I wish they had a silver swatch of this one, but it's fine. Oh yeah, definitely need this. Let's make this as expensive as we can, I guess. Ooh, we could get this lamp. I might move it from there, but... Oh, and let's recolor this to black now that we've got a bit of a color scheme going on. We'll put our dresser over here, or they have this giant bookcase thingy that has a matching swatch to the bed and the curtains, but it's not. I was looking for a dresser. Do they have a dresser? We can add this statue right here. Perfect. I guess we don't need a dresser. That's old news. Now, to take up some space, we could add a chest table, but we'll see if we even need that because we might not even need it. But we can add a couple plants here and there. They don't have a swatch of this seat that matches the bed, surprisingly. Huh, but maybe we could do black. Maybe that's the one that's meant to match, but I don't think so. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we can do this kind of style. Listen, will you be able to grab from these bookcases? No. Is that your problem? No, because also there's a bookcase here. So your sim can still use bookcases. There's also a bookcase here. Your sim will have no problem at all getting a book to read. Again, this does not have a swatch to match. Maybe that's the swatch that's supposed to match. Yeah, it is. It's right where that one would be. But I want to do black. We're still going to do this lamp, but I want to put it right in that corner there, right there. And then I would do this lamp over here, but we've already done that. So let's do the candelabra. And then instead of a chest table, I saw that there was a vanity here. Oh, first of all, this bar globe thing, that'd be cool. I don't think it should go right there though. We'll put it in this corner. There we go. And we'll do that swatch. Sure. Now, let's get that vanity. Here it is. We can put it right there, make it black. I thought about moving it over, but then it won't be aligned with the windows, but then it's like further away from the bed. Also, I want to change this to black because I didn't like that purple was not matching. It was just not matching. So we're changing the bench to black. Anyway, so we're going to have this aligned with the window. That's important to me, okay? And then for a chair, we can put that one. Now, any decoration for over here, we can do this picture. Oh wait, this has like journal. Hello? This has journals and stuff like that. That'd be kind of cute, right? I don't know about this picture though. That's just kind of random. We can add this statue of a pup. Maybe it's her pup. I don't know. Oh, no, not the statue of the pup, but we're going to put this here instead. Okay. I don't really know what else to add. So I feel like we're done with the bedroom, which means we're done with the house, except for the outside. So let me lock in real quick because I have no idea what this is gonna look like. I have no idea at all. So let's go back to garden. Okay, I'm back. So we've done a lot of landscaping. I did only landscape with garden items, except for the mailbox, which I mean, you need that. So I just thought it'd be okay. But yeah, we landscaped with the garden items. And then this is kind of the entryway to the garden. I haven't done terrain paint, but we are going to do a greenhouse. I haven't done it yet. I thought I'd bring you guys with me for that. But I thought it'd be pretty boring just watching me put vines everywhere because I wanted like this nice coastal house that feels like it's been there for a minute, you know? So we do have vines everywhere and including the greenhouse, but the greenhouse has like both kinds of vines. We do have palm trees. A lot of the island living is marked as gardens. So I did use a lot of island living, but we have the well and then we have a bench to kind of just hang out at, maybe enjoy the ocean views, you know, nice stuff. And then we do have these. I thought about adding two, but it's just kind of like awkward spacing. Maybe I should add two. I don't know. It's really an awkward space, but I guess they don't have to be against the wall. I can have them like that maybe, but then that even feels like a lot. I don't know. I'll come back to it, but let's do our greenhouse. Oh, and I put like these little garden lights and stuff too. So, okay, so for the greenhouse, I want this in it. And I'm sure we'll need this like growing light for something. And then we'll put a couple planter boxes in here. And we'll put this little workstation here too. Except let's rotate this one because there's stuff on the side there. And I know it doesn't actually matter to the Sims, but it matters to me. Now we're gonna clutter up the space. Maybe up here is where they keep all the extra planters. Let's put a few of these planters around like it's just chaotically. They're being grown chaotically. We'll put our bag of dirt and stuff over here. We'll choose the flower one. Usually I put like those vertical planters in my greenhouse, but I'm not seeing them tagged as garden, so we're not going to put them in this one. And then I'm going to raise these up to be on the bottom of the table there so that I can put this storage box in here. Now listen, is this cluttered and crowded? Yes, but your sim isn't actually going to use this. Your sim isn't actually going to use that. Your sim's going to use these, so that's what matters. And you can use them. Nothing is blocking them. And honestly, let's do a white box because we have some white over here and I don't want it to be like split down the middle, like white and then wood tone. So yeah, that is our greenhouse. And so then that means that is our build. So check it out, boom, okay? First of all, you come here, you're like, wow, this place is gorgeous. I love it here. Let's go inside. Let's check out the inside. Boom. A beautiful inside. Very airy, very girly beachy, you know? You know what I mean? Like very girly, very beachy, but light, airy, amazing views. Look at the views. Stunning. I mean, imagine washing your dishes with that view. I'd probably still complain a little bit, but I'd complain a little less. Stunning. And then you go into the bedroom and it certainly is something. Not much to say, but it's something. And then you have to go to the bathroom. So you come in here and it's all of a sudden a very festive party. And there's a disco ball and it just feels like a special occasion. So you're not complaining. You're like, you know what? Sometimes a little movement down there is a special occasion. You know what? Let's celebrate. And then the balloon arch over the mirror. So cute. And then you come out here and you're like, let's do some gardening. Here's our greenhouse. Very beautiful. Here's our bees. I did put bees, yeah. Here's our well. We can wish for financial freedom or love or both. And then you can do some outside planting. I'm still not set on that, but let's do just 2 rows, not connected to the house, separate. And then let's terrain paint real quick. We'll add just a bit of this rocky terrain here. I think this layered with like the dark brown terrain looks really nice. So that's what we'll do. Okay, there is the house done. Let's put this on the gallery. We'll call this Garden Beach House. Now listen, the people who are gonna see this on the gallery are gonna see this bathroom and the bedroom and be a little confused. I'll put it in the description, but I mean, when was the last time you read a description of a build before placing it on a lot? So, all right, now it's on the gallery. I hope you guys enjoyed. Honestly, it wasn't that bad. It was really fun decorating a bathroom with the events filter. Would I do it again? Probably not. But for this one time, it was fun. I'm not a big fan of Queen Anne, so hate that I had to take this very light and airy build and darken it with Queen Anne. Were there light swatches? Yes. Was I gonna use them? No. Anyway, check out Lunar Simmer's video, her doing this challenge, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.